Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Aries out there. So let's get after it. Alright. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. What types of energies are my Aries currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Aries currently dealing with? One more shuffle. What kind of energies are my Aries currently dealing with? There you go. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Alright, so you're currently dealing with an individual that's been using their intuition quite a bit to kind of help them kind of figure out and navigate through pursuing a relationship with you. Now, this is a person that has already offered their love to you. 4 Cups energy here. Again, as I said, they're trying to use their intuition to kind of figure out what their best next step should be. All right, this person has already offered you their cup of love. In other words, this person has approached you, okay, and you have pretty much rejected their advances at this point. This person is a water sign individual, okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy here. Knight of Cups. This individual pretty much fancies himself a pretty good-looking individual. They were trying to be that individual to kind of sweep you off your feet, if you will. But for some particular reason, you were like, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. Now, with that being the case, right now you have a 5 of Swords energy here. So this person's pretty much like, you know what? Should I continue to stay and trying to maneuver through this minutia here? Or should I just kind of walk away and just kind of like, you know, learn from this experience and move on to something else? So, you know, they're kind of like in think mode here. Their intuition's telling them to kind of stick with it, but you know, so far you haven't really been really impressed by what they're offering you. Okay, so this person's kind of like at a crossroads at the moment. There's a bit of a crossroads energy going on right now with this individual. Okay, this person is definitely wants a long-term committed relationship, possibly marriage at some point. They're trying to create like a situation where there's a firm, solid foundation. But like I said, at this point, you're kind of not really interested in them. They're not really showing them any interest at all. Okay. This is a person that the reason that you kind of rejected what's going on here with this 6 of Cups energy here, you kind of rejected them is because there's kind of like a feeling with you. I'm feeling here. There's this feeling with you of been there, done that. So you have dated this person before. This isn't a new person. You've dated them before, and you pretty much, you know, to kind of paraphrase here, you've had your fill of this individual. You pretty much have made up your mind they are good friend material, but they're not a good boyfriend or girlfriend material. So that's pretty much where your mindset is at this point here. And like I said, this is a person that you have had an interaction with because of 6 of Cups energy here. And finally here we have the 5 of Cups energy here, where this person is kind of looking back in regret on some of the behaviors that they demonstrated kind of like early on that kind of made you kind of take notice and kind of decide right then and there that you didn't want to take things any further. So they're kind of like being a little bit regretful of the way that they acted, and they're a little bit upset about that. But that's what kind of energies that you're dealing with right now, my Aries. An individual that wants to pursue you, but you have no interest in the pursuit. All right. So with that being said, what kind of strengths? What kind of strengths are you looking at here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with, my Aries? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with presently? One more shuffle. What kind of strengths are my Aries currently dealing with here? All right, feels great. Ooh. Okay, so these are all of your strengths, okay? So, believe it or not, Four of Cups energies looked upon as being a strength. Why? Because the feeling that I'm getting here is that the reason that this is a strength for you is that you're not willing to settle. Okay, if someone offers you their cup of love and you're not really interested in them, you're going to dismiss their advances outright. You're not gonna settle. Okay. In addition here, okay, a third party situation, Three of Swords. I'm getting a very distinct impression that you have dealt with you have been the victim of a third party situation before, and you kind of know what to watch out for. I'm also feeling like this is directly connected to this water sign individual that's in pursuit of you. I don't, maybe intentionally or unintentionally, they weren't giving you the kind of there was some red flags that kind of went off here, and they weren't giving you the kind of specific attention that you were looking for, and it kind of gave you the impression that, you know, this person may not necessarily be the most faithful individual here, and that's why, you know, you've pretty much decided, you know what, thanks but no thanks, and that's what's going on with that here. So again, you know, you're definitely trying to avoid third party situations here. Also here, you've been there, done that. Nine of Swords energy. So you've been hurt. You've been in a situation when you were worrying about things. Dealt with a lot of anxiety and tension when it came to relationships. So you pretty much have decided there's certain things in relationships that you're willing to deal with, and certain things in relationship that you're not willing to deal with. Okay, so that's pretty much a hard cemented line factor there with you. Okay, now you are looking for a situation where there's an equal give and take here. You are looking for a bit of moderation. So you're looking to give a lot of deep love. You also want to receive as well. So you're looking for there to be a bit of moderation. Also, you're not afraid to take over, if you will. Assert yourself. Put yourself in front of a situation and kind of moving in a direction that best suits your needs. Okay. You're looking for someone that is very nurturing, very down to earth. Also, someone that is somewhat good with pentacles. Someone that's able to save and nurture their pentacles somewhat. Not someone that's a really frivolous, a very frivolous spender. Someone that is very irresponsible. You're looking for someone really down to earth. Someone that you can really build something with here. You've done a lot of soul searching, self-reflecting. So in other words, you've done a lot of the internal work that you need to do on yourself. Okay. So again, there's a great deal of thought that you put into your romantic love life. Also, last but definitely not least, you want to be sexually attracted to this individual. Okay. With the Ace of Wands energy here, you want there to be somewhat of a deep, not somewhat. You're looking for someone that you're very deeply attracted to sexually. So definitely being sexually attracted to this individual is as important as being emotionally. So the sexuality aspect of this is on the same line, at the same level rather, as the emotional attachment as well. So with that being said here, what are the blockages? What are the potential blockages to you and this particular individual coming together? What's keeping you from giving them another look, if you will? So let's see here. What are the current blockages keeping you apart from this potential love interest? What are the potential blockages keeping you apart from this potential love interest here? Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Some of the cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. So we have a situation here where we have the Six of Cups, and as I said, you've dated this person. You've interacted with this individual, so you have somewhat of an idea of who this person is and who they really are and what they're about. That's part of the blockage here, is that you feel like you know who this person is. You've been there, you've done that, you've decided to say thanks but no thanks and move on. Okay. Also, Page of Pentacles here. So The other, another blockage keeping you guys apart is the way in which this person articulates themselves. Okay, this person is not really, they're not doing themselves any favors by how they handle themselves and how they present themselves. Okay, so that's another turn off for you. Also, finally, here we have the Queen of Cups energy, which represents being loyal, a loyal, devoted energy. This individual is not giving you the impression that they're definitely not faithful, definitely not loyal, and so you're not, you know what, you're like, you're not giving me the impression that you're loyal, that you're dedicated, that you're definitely gonna be loyal to me. So that is a direct red flag there. So is this a love or loss situation? I would say it is absolutely a loss situation here. Period. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? One more shuffle here. Okay. There we go. The quest. Plunge boldly into life. So, very beautiful card here. Take a look at that. Very beautiful, deep orange, deep yellow, representing creativity, representing passions. So, basically, this is saying that you need your plunge yourself head first into whichever you decide to endeavor in. Rather it be career, rather it be relationships. You're on a quest right now. You're on a search. You're searching for that special someone. So, as I said before, you haven't settled. It doesn't seem like you're going to settle. And that's the right direction for you to take yourself here. Just keep moving forward. And, a lot of more adventurous things are going to reveal themselves. So you just enjoy your life and plunge yourself head first. Also, X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. With that being the case here, it seems as though that you're going to find love in the most really unexpected places. So when you're not looking is when you're going to find the love interest that you're looking for, really. And finally here, divine drunkenness, surrender to your spiritual revere. So, divine drunkenness. Also, during this time, this will be also a good time to really dig deep into some sort of spiritual studies, if you will. To become a student, if you will, of spiritual and esoteric studies. This would be a really good time to do that. It would hopefully give you a lot more keen insight on, what direction maybe you should take in your life here. This is a really good time for spiritual development, especially since it kind of looks like we're swinging back a little bit into this closure. But believe it or not, we're going to kind of, going to swing the other way. I don't think it's going to be as bad as it was before. And this would be a really good time to kind of find that spiritual guidance to help you find real direction. It also will help increase your intuition as well. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you guys haven't, wait a minute, first, this is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone, okay? But if it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, feel free to get a personal reading. If it didn't resonate with you, hey, that's cool too. And you want to know something about your specific situation, again, the link will be below, okay? If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely, positively see you next time. Love you. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Bye-bye.